The Chaotic Life of Tramboljos, When Everything Works Out. Chapter 1. The Taylors start their morning. The July sun lit the streets of Mayville. It was going to be very warm. Mrs. Janet Taylor woke up early, stretched, and rubbed her sleepy eyes. Slowly, looking at the clock, she noticed it was already 7:30 in the morning. Her husband Jim needed to leave for his job at 8:15 sharp. Mary, their daughter, had promised to watch the Martins' kids while they were out. Robert, their son, planned to go fishing with his friend George Hansen today. Mrs. Taylor quickly dressed and hurried downstairs to make breakfast for everyone. After 20 minutes, the family sat around their small kitchen table for breakfast. Help yourself to. More toast, Mary, said Mrs. Taylor, smiling at her daughter. Bobby, you can have another egg if you'd like. Want more milk? She asked. No thanks, Mom, Bobby replied. George and I are going to the river soon. Eat slowly, Bobby. George will arrive shortly, his mother reminded him kindly. Mary, don't forget your visit to the Martins this morning, she added quickly. Mary said she would leave at 9 o'clock. As Mrs. Martin had requested earlier, the Martins were expected back home around 5:30 in the afternoon. Mary wouldn't return for lunch, but she might be back for dinner tonight. Mrs. Taylor felt happy knowing Mary was saving money for college. Next year. Excuse me, Mom, said Bobby. Where did I leave my fishing pole? I think it's near the front door, answered Mrs. Taylor. Look there first. Jim Taylor complimented his wife. That breakfast was excellent. Janet, is there any more coffee left? Jim asked, holding out his cup. Mrs. Taylor refilled it with a smile. Hurry up, or you'll be late for work. Jim drank his coffee quickly, grabbed his napkin, and left the kitchen. Goodbye. I'll be back home at 12:30 for lunch, he called. Mrs. Taylor poured herself another coffee and sat down at the table again. Bobby shouted from the closet. My fishing pole isn't here. Someone moved it. You'll find it where? You left it, replied Mrs. Taylor patiently. Dad never uses it, and I doubt Mary touched it either, she added. Maybe it's still in the garage, Bobby thought, scratching his head. Mary told him. Check carefully before making a fuss. He needs to learn to take care of his stuff, said Mrs. Taylor. He's just 12 years old, Mom, said Mary. Remember how I was at that age? You weren't much better back then, laughed Mrs. Taylor. Phil was the same too, right? Asked Mary, smiling. Mrs. Taylor thought of her older son Phil, working at a hotel far from home.